Good morning, students. In last video, we had discussed about Internet, World Wide Web, Internet terminology, and difference between server and web server. In this video, we are going to discuss about services provided by a server and web server. As you already know that a server is a computer dedicated for managing network resources. It is responsible for handling the request related to the resources on network. In computing, a server is a computer program or device that provides a functionality for other programs or devices called clients. The architecture is called client-server model, and the single overall computation is distributed across multiple processes or devices. Servers can provide various functionalities, often called services, such as sharing data or resources among multiple clients or performing computation for a client. A single server can serve multiple clients, and a single client can use multiple servers. A client process may run on the same device or may connect over a network to the server on the different devices. Services provided by a server on a network include the following among many others. First one is equipment or resource sharing. Server is responsible for sharing of resources among multiple clients. As for example, high quality printers and photocopiers are often designed to connect directly to a network, and all authorized users can share the equipment. Our server is responsible for such a resource sharing request. The next one is centralized file saving for data sharing. Server helps the user save file to their home directory on file server. Workers can load their document on any network computer. Centralized storage is the storage of files, data and databases shared between computing the servers over a network. Indeed, it is also known as network storage. And the next one is centralized virus scanning. Most file servers run virus scanners constantly to detect and take care of viruses introduced by any user on any computer. The next one is centralized backup. High capacity tape devices in the file server backup all users' work, usually every night. Centralized backup is the process that involves automatically replicating data from a remote site and sending it over a network to main location for storage. Centralized backup can be used to automate backup at remote site and potentially reduce backup administration cost. High capacity tape devices in the file server backup all users' work, usually every night. In case of system failure or worker failure, lost work can be recovered quickly and easily. So these are some services provided by server. Now let's look about services that is provided by web server. The first, unlike a server, a web server is completely dedicated to handling requests for web pages. It provides the following major services. First one, the serving web pages. The primary function of web server is to deliver web pages on the request of clients using the hypertext transfer protocol. That in short, you can say that HTTP. This means delivery of HTML document and any additional content that may be included by a document, such as image, style, sheet, and scripts. And the second one is the running gateway program and returning output. In order to process the request received, the web server need to run a special program called CGI. Here CGI stands for the Common Gateway Interface. Programs which help them fetch the required output as per the request made by a client. The next one is controlling access to the server. This feature is used for submitting web form, including uploading a form. Full implementation of HTTP also includes a way of receiving content from the clients. These are controlling access to the server. How the user how and what the permission and which user having permission to access the server, and some save if they want to save some file on server. These are some additional that is controlling by the server. The next thing, the monitoring and logging all access. The web server also ensures that only authenticated access take place. It means that only authentic people can access the web server, and no one unauthorized user can log in and access the content of the other user. The next one is server-side scripting. Many journeying web servers are also support server-side scripting using active server pages. In short, you can say the ASP, PHP, or other scripting language. So these are some services that provided by the web server. Now let's discuss about website. A website is a collection of web pages which are digitally filed, generally written using HTML. For a website to be available to everyone in the world at all time, it must be stored or hosted on a computer that is connected to the internet around the clock. Such a computer is known as web server. The web pages of website are linked together and share a common interface and design. The site might also contain additional documents and files such as images, video, and other digital assets. So this is the website. Let's discuss about the different components of a website. As you know that website is a collection of related web pages hosted on a web server. There are some components essential for making a website. The first one is web host. Hosting is where a website is physically located. Group of linked web pages qualify to be called a website only when hosted on a web server. On a web server, somewhere are the set of files that are transmitted to user computer when they specify the address of the website. This one the first component of website. The second one is address. This is the address of website, and it is also called as the URL. URL that stands for the Uniform Resource Locator. When someone asks to see a website, he or she need to put this address into the web server, and the asked site is delivered by a web server. This is the second component. The third one is the home page. It is the first web page that appears when viewer go to a website. Every website has a web page. Home page of a website is very important as it sets the look and feel of the website and direct viewers to the rest of the pages in the website. The next one is design. It is the overall look and feel the website has as a result of proper use and integration element like navigation menus, graphic and layout, etc. The next one is content. All the web pages contained in the website together make up the content of the website. And the last one is navigational structure. The navigational structure of a website is the order of the pages, the collection of what link to what. It is held together by a list one navigation menu. So these are the components of a website. As you already know that a website is a collection of related web pages. It is hosted on at least one web server, accessible via network through an internet address known as URL, Uniform Resource Locator. A portal or a web portal also has similar characteristics, but there is a key difference between a website and a web portal. In a web portal is a launch web page. Web portal is a collection of launch web pages of array of web services like email, search engine, weather, gaming, news, etc. But But website collection of web pages offering a specialized content pertaining to a need and goal of organization owing the website. Web portal is normally an entry point or gateway for using the offered web services, whereas website is final destination to access and use the provided specific information. Web portal generally link to many other websites that provide these web services like email, search engine, etc. A website is generally linked to its own web pages. In a web portal, a complete environment for managing and integrating a large number of diverse applications. You can take example for a web portal as a Google, Yahoo, Rediff, MSN, etc. But in website, it caters to deliver one specific type of application or content as per the goal of the website. As for example, eduplayer.com, cbseacademic.in, ncrt.nic.in, etc. A web portal is a launchpad to a host of web-based services such as email, shopping, gaming, news, weather, and so on. Whereas a website is concerned with providing information about company cause only. For a user, a portal is entry point for using these services. A website, on other hand, provides some specific type of information. Okay, this is all for today, and see you in next video.